West again, we have a surplus of beds in the eastern part of the state and we have great needs out here. A bill was passed 2 or 3 sessions ago to allow the first nursing home on an Indian reservation that the tribes themselves will pay for. They've done that at Cheyenne River, but there's great need on other reservations. There's great demand in Rapid City area, Sioux Falls, but there's a lot of small towns in eastern South Dakota that are fighting nursing homes, so that's why. About 70% occupancy and thus the moratorium. I sat on the Sania Health Task Force Review Committee, and a while ago, I think Mr. Jensen said that, and someone else mentioned that we don't need government providing the swimming pools, cars, etc. But I would maintain that we need government providing us health insurance because we are already paying for it. We pay per capita twice the nearest nation in health costs, and yet nearly 50 million of our people have no insurance whatsoever. In this Sania task force, and we have the consultants with Governor Romney on board, worked very hard on it. Senator Dempster, Representative Dykstra drove the whole process. We got to the very end when we needed to have a vote to include everyone to make it viable. And when that vote came up, the governor put marching orders down to shoot it down. It was very contentious. The Republican legislators, the Democratic legislators stayed with the recommendation that we had to engage everyone, but it was killed. So we spent a whole summer with a very thorough review of how we could extend health insurance to all our citizens on directions from the second floor that gets shot down. Thank you very much, Representative Bannon. We need to have more strength in both houses to stand up to the government from time to time.
It can't be just jumping to conclusions. You actually do have to do your research. But specifically, I'm responding to my dear friend Senator Cadis that specifically stated that government should in fact provide health insurance for everybody. And I might be taken a little bit out of context, but if you in fact want, if you don't think your taxes are high enough, please follow that philosophy. However, that government socialized system, in Norway, gasoline is $16 a gallon because of state-supported systems like that. Personally, I don't think that's a direction that we as South Dakotans can afford or should take. Should government offer some assistance? As far as priority, absolutely it's up there. And anything that we can possibly do to do that. But if you do not think that your taxes are high enough, follow that philosophy.
Okay, you got everyone knows how well the government runs everything. On the federal level, speaking here particularly. What I'm proposing is a Northern Plains Insurance Pact, where this is something that the Heritage Foundation has come up with. And it's, where you eliminate the barriers to health insurance companies coming into the state, and therefore you can have much greater competition between insurance companies. You've got approximately 800,000 in South Dakota, 54,900 uninsured, and by bringing more companies into the state, and by increasing the pool from 800,000 to approximately 15 million if you include the surrounding states, including Colorado, Iowa, and Wisconsin. You're going to have much more in the way of products available. You're going to have greater affordability. You're going to have cheaper products. And college students who normally don't feel they need the insurance could be covered, because it'd be cheap enough for them to be able to afford it. And so, free enterprise all the way. We don't need government to dictate to us insurance coverage. Let the free market work.
That was to be a place that I actually lived 14 years ago. My son broke his neck. The state of South Dakota said he had to go to a nursing home. They were generous enough that he actually got to go to Denver for his rehab at Craig Institute. And while we were down there, he got meningitis. So he also suffered a brain injury. State of South Dakota still said he could not come home because we couldn't provide skilled care for him at home. Well, that seemed like a possibility, except when we started looking for a nursing home, and the only nursing home that was capable of taking him was in Minnesota. And at that point in time, I certified with the state of Colorado to do his care at home, and thought I would hassle with the state. I think part of what we don't look at in South Dakota is how historically we've got to this nursing care crunch. And actually how we got here is because we were a rural state and we needed to effectively use our state and federal money for nursing homes. So instead of having every little community, small community, which 90% of our communities are small, that we collectively make nursing home centers. Well, at the time it worked, but what they didn't plan on is that our state was going to get old. And definitely we need to readjust that. Of course we now, because our dollars are going to war in other places that they shouldn't be going. Our Medicare and our Medicaid is dwindling, and we're going to have to, I don't know that assisted living is any answer, because anybody who's having experience with assisted living knows you would be far better off dead than having to take those options. And the only option to assisted living is if you can pay. Well, that doesn't happen either. This is going to be a big issue that we have to be on top of, and I'm hoping that we have a lot of support once we get to peer, and it's not something I'm going to give up easily.